Hello and welcome to Curtis Fitness. What I'm going to be doing for you today is a post-leg workout stretching video. The reason I'm doing this is because last week I worked out my legs, really hit them hard, didn't stretch afterwards, and I literally suffered for a week afterwards. I could hardly walk or anything. It's very, very, very important, especially your legs, to stretch after you've worked them out, because you actually do hit your legs harder than you think. And normally a lot of people, you might not, but I do, is hit every area of my legs in one day. Okay, some people do like to spread them out, sort of like do your calves a different day to what you do everything else, but I personally like to hit everything in the same day. So yeah, my legs, I've just finished the leg workout, and I've sort of been back now a couple of hours from the gym, but it's very important at this moment now to do the stretching, okay? The first thing I will say, which I do as well, which I have just done, that's probably why I'm still sweating, is it's very important to make sure your muscles are really, really hot before you start stretching. What I do for that is I run myself a really, really hot bath to the point where I literally can hardly get in it. Then once I've done that, I will just submerge myself in this bath, legs only, and I'll sit there for as long as I can, and the top half of me will sweat like mad, but my bottom half is getting nice, so all my muscles are really warm and all my core of the muscles are warm too. Okay, so that's the stage I'm at now. I've done that, so now I'm warm, my legs are warm without any exercise. I can now do static stretching. The reason I don't do dynamic stretching is best for before you work out, which dynamic stretching is obviously moving, whereas static stretching we're going to be holding a stretch and getting deeper into the muscle. Right, for this what we're going to do, I'm going to work from the top half and we're going to go down. No particular reason, it's just what I prefer to do for my legs after a workout. Okay, so first of all I'm going to take you through the stretches. We're going to go up here. I'm going to stand up so you can just see my legs, but the reason I'm standing up is because you have to for these stretches. Part 2 of the video, I'm going to be working with a foam roller just to get that extra sort of squeeze out of the muscles, and it's sort of like a self-massage as well. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be stretching is our quads. Okay, for this what we're going to do, we're going to stand up and we're going to pull our heel back behind us like this. And for this, the first time we're going to stretch, we're just going to feel the stretch. And we're going to hold these for 5 to 10 seconds each side. I'm just going to rush the video a little, so I'm not going to hold for 10 seconds, but I'll hold them for 5 so you can see what I'm doing. And then what we're going to do is just shake our legs out. The second time, for every exercise, I like to stretch it a little bit further. So for this, we're going to hold our ankle back, we're going to pull right back, and then we're going to lean back and feel the full stretch in our quads. Again, hold them for 5 to 10 seconds. We'll do the same with the other side. Really lean back, and then push your knee forward and your chest backwards. Hold them for 5 to 10 seconds. We're then going to shake it off. The next thing I like to stretch is the hamstrings. Okay, for this what we're going to do, have nice wide legs, and we're just going to touch into the middle as far as you can down. A lot of you won't be able to do this, so if you can't, just go as far as you can. If like a lot of you will be able to go further than me, then do it. Put your hands flat on the floor, but just feel the stretch. Hold that for 10 seconds. Then we're going to come up, shake your legs off, and we're going to do the same again. This time our legs are a little wider apart, and we're really going to go forward this time. I'll hold for 5 seconds, I'll walk a little bit forward, down for 5 seconds, and then we're going to walk backwards, putting our hands through, and just hold for 5. This is stretching our hamstrings. Now what we can do, if you want to stretch them a little further, do exactly the same again, but with your legs closer together, even touching. So like this. So you can go all the way down like this, and then the second part you can just go forward, middle and back. Okay, that will give you a deeper stretch into your hamstrings. The next one I like to stretch is my adductors. Okay, it's very important to stretch these because I've just recently found out that they do a lot more than just adduct. Okay, they do help with your hamstring curls and everything, so it's very important to stretch these. Okay, what we're going to do for this, we're going to have legs just wider than shoulder distance, and we're going to just lean over to the left, making sure our back is lovely and straight. I don't want you leaning over forward like this or backwards. Nice and straight, hands on your hips, facing forward, so you're not overstretching the first time. And over to the other side. And we're going to hold these again, 5 to 10 seconds each side. And then once we've done that, we're just going to shake them off. This time, obviously, same again, we're going to go deeper. So I want a wider stretch. And we're going to go over, hold this for 5, and then over the other side for 5. Again, I'm rushing this video a little bit because I don't want it to drag on. And then the second part, we're going to go right over. This time we're going to lean forward and just get as deep as we can. And then over again, as deep as we can get it. You'll feel this all in your groin area. These are your adductors, your longus, brevis and magnus. Okay, after this, shake them off. What I like to do now is sit down, and we're now going to work them again, as well as our hamstrings again, and I'm also going to be doing a little bit of a bum stretch, which is a gluteus maximus and medius. Okay, for this, what we're going to do now, I'll do on the side so you can see, we're going to bring our feet together and pull them right into your bum. We want a nice straight back, and what we're doing is pushing our knees down with our elbows. Making sure our back's nice and straight, that's the main thing. Don't lean forward like this yet. Relax. While I'm relaxing for this, I like to put my left leg out and just reach forward, stretching my hamstrings again. So I'm giving my abductors a rest, adductors a rest. And then the other leg, bring it in. Okay, holding these for 5. We're now going to do our adductors again. And this time we're going to just push it a little bit harder. And we're also going to lean forward. Staying in this position now, we're going to just do a bum stretch, gluteus maximus. We're going to put one leg out, and with this leg, we're just going to bring it towards our face as best as we can. You'll feel the stretch all in here. Your gluteus medius and maximus will feel this. And if you can't feel this too well, lean right back so you can fully stretch like that. Don't know if you can see on the video. I'll show you with the other leg. So we're bringing it to your face, and then we're going to lean all the way back, just to feel that stretch, like that. Okay, once we've done them, we've got to be sitting down now, and we're going to just do, I like to do my ankles first while I'm still sitting down, and then we're going to finish on our calves, okay? So with your ankles, do these with your hands, because you can actually force them into an overstretch. Like, if you're just doing it without your hand, you can't really fully engage the stretch. Bend your toes as well, so that makes all your flexion and extensors work a bit harder. And what we're going to do is just 5 rotations each way, and then switch it the other way, 5 rotations, okay? Again, I'm just going to skip it for the video just so you know what I'm doing, and I'm speeding up a little bit. Other ankle, so we're going to bend the toes, flex them, dorsiflex, plantar flex. This is really feeling it in the ankle. And then once we've done that, we shake it off. You can go over it again if they're still tight. We're just going to finish now on our calves, okay? For this, what I like to do is just lean forward like this as if you're starting a race. And we're going to bend the front leg, holding on, and we're going to try and make our heel touch the floor. So, like this. I can make my heel touch the floor. If that's the case, we're just going to take another step forward. Try not to bounce, because we don't want a ballistic stretch, we want a static stretch. And then we're going to swap. And you can swap as many times as you like, just to make sure you're feeling that they're fully stretched. Okay, so that's the stretching part done. There's only one other sort of main area I do like to stretch, and that is my TFL. For this, a lot of you might not want to stretch it, but I'll tell you how you can do it, okay? We're going to have a leg straight. I'll sit up just to show you. We're going to put this leg over the other one, and we need our shoulders to be flat. So you're pulling your leg over like that. Okay, I don't know if you can see too well on the video, the angle, but I'll try to show you from this angle. Pulling over like that, with our shoulders both touching the floor. And that will be stretching your TFL, your tensor fasciae latae. Okay, so that is all the stretches done. If you still feel like they're not fully stretched, just go over them again and again until you actually think, yep, I've stretched them enough. Stage 2, we're going to be doing a bit of the foam roller. Again, for this, what I'm going to do is just go over it quickly. just so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to work from the upper half to the lower half. First of all, we're going to be working on my quads. I'll do this side on so you can see what I'm doing. Really, I should have worn a different colour, but just out of the bath, so. For this, what we need to do is you're going to be putting your quads on, and then you're going to be rolling it nice and slow, so you feel a full stretch. It's basically a self-massage. You're just rolling slowly down onto the muscle. And you can do this for a minute each muscle. If that's not enough for you, and you're not feeling it too much on your quads, which, like, I don't really feel it too much, what I do then is switch over. So I'm crossing my legs over, and I'm putting all my weight on one leg, like this. You really do feel this. Okay, and we're going to do that for each leg, obviously. And also, if you want to work your teardrop, your vastus medius, you obviously just have to lean a little bit this way. And you really feel the stretch on that as well. All the way down and all the way up. Okay, we'll do that each leg, obviously. I'm not going to for the video purposes. The next I like to then stretch my TFL with one of these. And for this, we're going to do the same again. And we're just going to keep both legs off, and we're just going to go from here and just roll it up all the way down to the knee. Back down nice and slow. If you don't have a foam roller, I've seen a lot of people make these out of lagging and things like that, so you can get them cheap. I think I paid about £15 for this one. Like that. That's how you stretch your TFL. Obviously, again, both sides. You can do it for anything up to a minute. The next thing, my hamstrings. Okay, for these, I'm going to rest on our hamstrings. I'm going to do exactly the same thing, just a nice slow roll out. So it's just rolling over the whole of the muscle. You can even go onto your bum, so you're feeling it on your glutes, and back down, hamstrings. If you can do it even slower than this, even better. Just feel it onto your bum, and down. Again, to make the stretch work better for you, cross over so you're on one leg, and all your weight's on one leg. You can then go from one leg, and you can feel it on your bum a lot more then as well. So you're on one leg, and you just feel the stretch on one leg. After we've done our hamstrings, again for another minute, we're going to go on to our calves. Now this is the bit that I wanted to sort of show you most, because your calves, a lot of people get shin splints, and a lot of the times it's actually nothing to do with their shins, it's actually their calves. So what I'm going to show you here is how to stretch them out, roll them out so the muscles are nicely stretched after your workout. Again, this also helps a lot of bodybuilders because they find it hard to build their calf muscles, whereas the actual reason behind that is because they're not stretching them out beforehand and after properly. So this will help you bodybuilders. What we're going to do is we're just going to roll it over our calves, nice and slow to begin with, and all the way back up, nice and slow. If that's not enough for you, again, you can cross the leg over so you've got all your weight on one leg. I can really feel this. It's actually hurting. Try to keep your bum off as well. So with stretching that, it's quite painful. Okay, after you're done, we're working both heads there, our medial head and our lateral head of our gastrocnemius. We're also working the bottom half too, but this time we're going to work especially on our gastrocnemius, and we're going to turn to the side so you're working your lateral. The lateral head, you really feel that, and it sends a little sharp signal to your knee. You can feel it, nice and slow. After we've done that, we're going to switch to the inside, which is your medial head. And we're going to do that again, nice and slow. Try to keep our bum off. And we're going to switch that over, so we're doing both legs too. After that, that is pretty much the stretch done. It's very hard to actually do your adductors. It is possible, but the best way to do it is on an actual sort of, if you can lift it up, so you're then rolling on a table. I haven't actually got one here to show you, but you can also do it so you're in a press-up position, and you're like this, and you're just rolling over like that. It's quite a tricky one. If you can do it, perfect. Again, for another minute, just to feel that all your muscles are rolled out. Once you've done these exercises, you should find that you're not so stiff the next day. Your recovery's a lot quicker. The best thing, ideally, right now, would be to phone up a physio or a sports masseur and have a nice hour-long massage on your legs area. I've got a great physio, his name's Ken Stevens. I'll actually post a link for him here. If you're from the Lowestoft area, definitely go see him because he's a genius, he knows exactly what he's talking about and he's fixed me so many times. So yeah, go see Ken. But yeah, if you're not from around this area, try book in with a sports masseur or a physio because they will proper stretch your muscles better than a foam roller. If not, foam roller's fine, save you a bit of money too. But yeah, that's the stretching. What else really? That's it. After this, another thing you can do, which I like to do, before in the bath, I sometimes put Albus oil so you can feel a cooling effect to your leg, which is actually not cool enough. I keep them warm but feel cool. And another thing is I have some massage rub, which is like a deep heat. Put that on my legs now, just to soothe them a little bit more, and that'll be perfect. Okay, I really hope this helps you at home, if you're, especially if you suffer like I do after a leg workout. I ache like mad for days, so with this workout I hardly ache at all. Anyways, that's my video. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll post that here. Click this button here and you can subscribe to my page. There'll be more workouts and loads of videos, question and answers. If you have any questions, just email me. I'll post my email here. I'm trying to help as many of you as I can. But yeah, until my next video, I'll see you very soon. Thank you for watching.